みなさん、こん
こんにち
にちは。
は。
Jack と
なほです。
Today we're going to be talking about school. We're going to be talking about British school and what's different from Japanese school.
Mostly the viewers are Japanese, so we all know what the Japanese schools like. But maybe you guys interested in British school. So let's start. So the school years are a little different. Can you explain how different it is?
In the UK, we really have two schools, primary school and secondary school. So primary school is from about 4 years old to 11, and then secondary school is from 11 until 18.
So the secondary school in here is like junior high school and high school in Japan, combined in Japan. So you're gonna talk about mostly about the secondary school.
Yeah,
So how are the lessons?
depends what subjects you chose. Teachers like to avoid just teaching from the textbook. So lessons, there's a lot like social teaching. The teacher will often split students into little groups to talk about things, stuff like that. But it does depend a lot on your subjects. Until you're 15 or so, school rather, will choose your subjects for you. Like you just do a set, 11 subjects maybe. When you're 15 or 16, you start doing your first qualifications, called GCSEs. So that's sort of the government's tests. When you apply for jobs, you can tell them what your GCSE grades were. And for your GCSEs, you can choose other subjects. So if you chose lots of sciencey subjects for your GCSEs, you'll do lots of sciencey lessons, and all of them aim for about 1 hour of homework a day. I was quite successful in school because I didn't study at all outside of school, but I paid attention in lessons. So teachers thought I was clever, and I always did pretty good on the homework. But then, like for tests, I didn't do that well because I didn't study for tests. Like for tests, it depends what subject it is as well. For some of them, your homework or sort of your teacher's grades matter more than the tests.
Yeah.
So for those ones, I always did really well because my teachers were very impressed. I did okay on the tests, but the teachers were always like, "Oh, Jack's really good at this stuff in lessons. Why didn't he do so well on the test?"
Completely opposite for me to study around the test.
Maybe tests are one of the things that's very different. In the UK, again, it depends on your subjects and depends on your school. 1 test per subject per term?
So does it have like midterm test?
Not so much. Maybe it depends on your school.
Very big amount of study for the test, right? It's just one.
That depends on the student.
One test per
I
one
didn't
test.
study.
In Japan, it depends for the school, but we had school rules and mostly very strict ones. There are lots of school rules in the UK.
I think there aren't so many rules. Mostly, I think there's very common sense rules. Stuff like no. Most schools have a uniform. For my school for boys, it was white shirts, black blazers, black and red tie, black trousers. And girls can wear black skirt or black trousers.
Girls can choose skirt or trousers for your age. It doesn't exist in Japan. Only for the PE, girls need to wear skirts all the time.
Surprising.
Yeah, that's really surprising. The UK can choose that. But recently, Japanese progressed for that. It doesn't have like haircut things.
Oh yeah, nothing like that. Yeah. Maybe, I think my school officially had a rule that your hair has to be like a natural colour.
Okay.
But then 3 girls in my year dyed their hair like bright red. Like not a human colour of red.
Okay.
And nothing happened.
They need to look at the black.
Right.
My hair color is naturally brown. 生まれつき茶色くなる髪質で、they need to register. This is my hair color.
Oh,
Some student has a curly hair.
I think the government would not allow that here.
Yeah, that's really crazy. Even Japanese people think that that's crazy. In high school, I saw that some girls did curl
Right.
from iron, and the teacher saw that curly hair. I saw the teacher took that girl student to the sink
Right.
and put the hair down and
Oh, dang. In the UK, that teacher would go to prison. Goodness, that's crazy. I don't think I could be a teacher in a real school in Japan.
I won't say which school I was going to. My school was especially crazy rule.
Dang, didn't know that.
I saw many schoolgirls skirts very short. パンツ見えるんちゃうかってぐらいめっちゃ短い。ほんまに。It's really strict in Japan that not allowed to like hem skirts shorter than knees.
I expect for their school, it probably says on the uniform like 3 inches above the knee is okay, but any higher is not allowed. But like, as a teacher, it's really awkward to tell a female student, be like, hey, your skirt's too short. I wouldn't do it if I was a teacher.
Yeah, but teacher in Japan doesn't bother. Everyone said, hey, your skirt. Like that.
There are other rules we can talk about, like phones and chewing gum and stuff like that.
Chewing gum.
You're not
That's
allowed to
weird
do it in
Western
class.
thing.
Right.
Does it allow chewing gum in the school?
If it's not in the class. Maybe even in the class, it depends on the teacher.
Yeah.
You know?
So kids are allowed to bring snacks at school?
To school, yeah, not into the classroom. And if it's the first class of the day, then some teachers encourage like bringing in kind of a breakfast snack.
Yeah, めっちゃいいやん。
Other rule we thought of, what about mobile phones?
Mobile phones not allowed in my school. We brought the phone to school, but we put the phone into the shoes box every morning. Sometimes a little surprising handbag check.
Oh, right.
So if teacher finds someone having a mobile phone, they need to quit the school. It's
Like-
very strict.
Just go home.
Go home, never come again.
Never come again. Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Just quit.
That's crazy. Oh, wow. I never knew how strict your school was. My goodness.
But need phone to communicate to, like, especially like club activities students. We secretly brought mobile phone to school, so just put in the shoes box and lock it. So everyone needs to lock the shoes boxes.
You see, British schools, no shoe boxes. You know,
Oh yeah.
obviously. Yeah, mobile phones, you're not allowed to use them in your class, but you can have them. People did use them in their class all the time. As a teacher, you can see when someone's eyes are down. Like they've got it under the desk, but it's quite obvious what
Right.
they're doing.
Right.
So the teachers would say, hey, you put your phone away, pay attention, you know, like, sort of.
King Kong, Kang Kong.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me, talking about making memories at the end of school.
Yeah.
There are some traditions that we have in British schools. Like one of them is people bring in pens and they like sign each other's shirts. Is this a thing in Japan?
No.
And then like kids get bored and they just like write rude stuff on each other's shirts. Yeah, it's a common thing to do.
In Japan, it's really popular to get like messages on like graduation album.
Right.
So the last pages has like blank pages.
Mr. Motorbike. I think albums like that, so like yearbooks, are not very common in the UK. I think they're more popular in America. And there's another final year graduation tradition that some schools do. Pranks.
Oh.
Like the students like go out and graffiti the school or something, or like steal furniture from the school and move it somewhere,
no.
you know, stuff like that. So does that happen in Japan? No.
Teacher will kill us.
Well, of course you've got like break time. So usually, like my school was 2 1-hour lessons, and then a 20-minute break, and then a 1-hour lesson, then a 1-hour lunch,
Right.
and then 2 1-hour lessons. Kids play games, like, you know, kids play tag, basically, or like 40-40 home,
What?
ground touch.
What?
There are special names for special versions of tag. They're all just like tag with something.
The tag is like onigokko.
I don't know
The
what
running
Onigokko
around,
is.
what is oni? Oni.
Right, yeah,
And-
okay, I've heard of it.
And running
It's
and
fun.
touch.
Yeah.
And you are oni, run away, like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, kids also meet each other, like make friends outside of lessons, like in sports clubs and things.
Mhm.
Like I played football and cricket.
How often do you play sports?
I personally played a lot. In
Mhm.
school though, PE lessons twice a week, 3 times a week maybe.
Like that.
And then practice for football was practice once a week, a match once a week. During the football season, and then for cricket during the cricket season in summer, you could practice whenever. I had quite a lucky school because we're on the edge of London. We had quite a big area,
Yeah.
so my school had cricket nets and like batting cages for baseball,
Uh-huh.
so we could just go to those any lunchtime, and then a match once a week as well.
So not gonna practice with the team so much?
Practice with whoever's there, basically.
Okay.
Which was a bit unusual, I guess, because it was between years, especially in the UK. People don't really know people from the higher year or a lower year.
Yeah.
You know, just people who are the same age as you.
Right.
Clubs, I think, are quite different in Japan. Much more serious.
Yeah. Much more serious.
It sounds like it's a lifestyle, like it's almost a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK, if it's a sports club, there'll be official practice and the PE teachers will handle it. But if it's not sport, then, you know, you can have like a art club, but it's just organised by students.
Okay.
Very informal. There was a movie club at my school. I think they only met like 3 times.
Some school doesn't allow to be like doubling clubs.
Really? At my school, you can be in as many clubs as you want, you know.
Uh,
So I was in football and cricket and Warhammer, like tabletop rolling dice game. I think my friend started a club. I don't remember what it was for. Maybe it was like a tree climbing club or something like that. Like you can have really random clubs if you want. You know.
今回はここで、まだまだ喋りたいことはあるんですけど、ちょっとここで締め切ろうと思います。だいぶイギリスの学校について、私も知らんことがめっちゃあったんで、今回いろいろ聞けてよかったなって思います。皆さんの学校でこんな校則、こんなやばい校則あったとか、あったらぜひコメント欄で教えてください。この動画面白いな、イギリスの学校ってこんな緩いんやとか、行ってみたいなとか思った人は、高評価、グッドボタンとチャンネル登録とコメントもぜひお願いします。
I hope you had a nice time in school.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
ありがとうございます。